Hey guys, welcome to Imu's channel. This is my first YouTube video and I'm gonna devote it to my favorite character, Mulan. And I'm so excited to talk about it because Mulan has been inspiring me and encouraging me over the years. When I feel frustrated, when I feel upset, I will watch Mulan. It can really help me find the peace inside my heart. I actually woke up at 6 a.m. this morning because I couldn't sleep. I couldn't wait to watch the new live version of Mulan on Disney Plus. So I watched it and now I'm so excited to share with you guys my opinion of it. But I will leave that to later because first I like to give you some proof that I'm really a big fan of Mulan. Proof number one is the outfit that I'm wearing today. As you can see, this one match with the dress that Mulan wears in the original Disney movie in 1998. Well, although Mulan has several outfits in the film, but this particular one is the one that she wears under the cherry blossom when she talks to her dad after failing the matchmaker. And I really enjoy their conversation and their connection there. So I bought this one. Is this Mulan t-shirt. I got this on my birthday and I really love it. As you can see, there's Mushu and there's Mulan and there's cherry blossom, and I really love this. I wear this a lot. I don't know, it's really hard to find a Mulan at Disney store when I went to Disney, like most it's other princess, so I got this online. Looks cute, right? Proof number three is that I bought a Legos building kit on Mulan. I remember how much I enjoyed it when I was building block by block, and now I don't have it with me. It's at my parents' house. And I remember once my cousins visit my parents' house and they are like, oh, can I get this one? Because they also think it's cute. But I'm like, no, this one is definitely not okay. It's not negotiable. For other things, maybe, yeah, you can take it back home, but not this one. And you guys can see how much I love Mulan. Okay, now I'm finally ready to talk about my real feeling of the remake or the live version of Disney Mulan, which is released this morning in US. And in a word, I totally love it. It's so great, and I can definitely see the energy that the cast and the director is putting into this film. I will score it 10 out of 10 for sure. Here I'm not saying that this one is better than the classic cartoon version or vice versa. I think they're telling the Mulan story in a very different way, and it's really unfair to compare. As a lot of you, I really like Mushu and the cricket, and also even grandma. They have very hilarious quote, and also those are very classic, and I love them so much. But I don't actually regret of not seeing them in this live version because there are some new characters inside which fulfill the story a lot. For example, the Phoenix and also the Witch. Here, I want to say that I really like the role of Witch. I think not only she adds more representation of female in the story, like before it's just Mulan, but now we have another character which actually is similar to Mulan in a lot of ways. They both have talent and they hide back their talent. Spoiler alert, a little bit. But they are also different in the way that one is bright, another is dark, right? One is good, another is bad. Let's put it into a simpler way. So there's totally a discussion of what is the brightness and what is the darkness, and also there's a full detailed discussion of what the transition is like for each of them, not just Mulan, but also the dad and also the witch and a lot of characters. Like they all grow up over the years in the storyline. So I really like it. A little bit spoiler, the sacrifice of the witch at the end really touched me. I cried like a baby. I know a lot of people complain that there's no characters singing in this new version. For example, the Reflection and also Make a Man Out of You. And believe me, I love those songs. And I also wanted to be in the new version, but it turns out to be not. And I think I'm fine with it. First, because actually those elements are shadowed or like projected into the new version in a lot of places. For example, reflection as a background music, and also the make a man out of you as a quote. And when it comes to those plots, I'm like, oh, this is it. So it's kind of fun to recognize those points. Secondly, I think that I like to welcome every version, every interpretation of Mulan story and Mulan spirit, because I think a good story shouldn't be just told once. It should be retold hundreds of thousands of times. Maybe everyone has their own version, and this will enrich the story itself and make it last forever. If we just treat something as classic and just put it there and no one dares to touch it, I think this will destroy a story, because there's no new interpretation of it. And it is because a lot of people want to remake stories and want to remake films and retell stories such that they can bring in new elements into it, and maybe they will inspire people generation by generation. And I'm glad that I grew with Mulan's movie, because when I was young, I saw the lightweighted, hilarious, funny version of Mulan. But now when I grow older, I see the more serious version of Mulan, and I can really feel related to both versions at different time. So I feel very lucky. Okay, today's my video on Mulan's reaction, and hopefully you guys can feel my excitement. And thanks for watching. If you like it, please give me a thumb up or comment down below. Okay, see you guys next time. Peace.